Lazy exercise. Eating your macros, right? Like your proteins, right? Your carbs, your, saturated fats, your veggies, right? Your meats and potatoes. So the idea here is that some people, need to eat a certain amount of calories, or they need to eat a certain amount of protein, right? Certain, maybe 150 grams or more of protein a day. And a lot of times they have so much food because of volume, which is a little odd for you to have volume. I have a lot of food that you can fill yourself up with, but at sometimes it's too much. There's like, yeah, I don't want to eat this whole plate. I just want to eat half of the plate. But if you eat half of the plate, you're only getting half of the macros, right? Your nutrients. More reason why you need to have substitutes, right? You have to have. So let's say you do a 5 days meal prep, and let's say it's chicken and rice and stuff like that, right? But you don't. But you might find yourself one of the days or two where you don't want to eat that plate of rice and chicken, right? And let's say it's that rice and chicken. Let's say it's 50 grams of protein, and carbs and whatnot. But you get the 50 grams of protein. So you don't want to eat the plate, but you need the 50 grams of protein. So what do? Well, find stuff that you can't eat or drink that you can get those 50 grams of protein, and hopefully you can get the other macronutrients like your carbs and stuff, right? So then, a protein shake will be a good idea. You can eat eggs, right? Just eat eggs. You can make egg sandwich. You can eat some meatballs. You can just eat a whole bunch of turkey, right? And the list goes on. Right? You can just eat some flavored tuna, and the list goes on of other things you can eat to try to get that are small portions, but have a lot of protein. Because if eating the whole entire plate of food, right, rice and chicken, feels like too much for you that day, then eat something that's smaller, lighter, that also gives you the protein, right? Just like I said, you could just drink a protein shake to get your proteins, and then just snack on a chocolate bar if you for some calories. And just because you don't feel like eating, chicken and rice, you can just eat a Snickers bar, right? As an example, or a protein bar. That's an option. You don't have to eat regular Snickers. You can eat a protein bar, so you can have a protein bar, protein shake, and that could be your meal, right? As opposed to the chicken and rice. So that's something that I notice, because I try to eat consistently. I try to eat the same thing, but there's days where I just don't, I just don't want to eat 4 eggs, like for breakfast or something. Ironically, that's what I'm gonna eat right now. I'll probably make some oatmeal, so I have 4 eggs and oatmeal, but I might not want to do that. I want to scramble the eggs, or I might want to. Cause I'm gonna eat boiled eggs, but I could scramble them, I could fry them, right? Or I can eat the peanut butter sandwich and get my protein that way. Because the idea is, right, is to get the macronutrients, right? Is to get the protein, the carbs, the stuff that I need to get big and strong, but it doesn't have to be the same thing that I use all the time for receiving that. So I don't have to keep eating chicken and rice to keep getting the protein, right? And the carbs. I can eat other things, right? Just like you can eat a Rice Krispie treat, want some carbs and some calories. A lot of people like eating Rice Krispie treats as their pre-workout, snack, right? So you can do that. Just eat some Rice Krispie treats, because ironically, Rice Krispie treats is rice in a treat form, right? Rice Krispie treats. So it's just like a sweet rice cake. That's essentially what it is. When you really think about it, it's like, oh, this is a sugary rice cake. So that's an option. And like I said, you can snack on protein bars. You can snack on some protein. That's why they have stuff like protein chips, protein cookies. Like, there's things that you can buy that makes it feel like you're not, eating rice and chicken, right? That have protein. If protein is the thing you're trying to get a lot of. Some people, want to, because I see that a lot. The people, it's always funny. The reason why a lot of us are big, right, plus size, right, big, is because we eat a lot of calories. We eat small meals, but a lot of calories. Because a lot of us will be like, oh, I only eat once or twice a day. Yeah, but each meal is like 2,000 calories each. So you ate 4,000 calories in one day, even though you ate 2 small meals, right? So that's why we big. But the irony, you got people who are in better shape, who work out a lot, complaining that they have to eat a lot, and it's hard to eat a lot to get the calories and whatnot. And it's like, we need to learn from us big people on how to eat a lot of calories for such a small amount, because it's not that hard for me to eat 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 calories, and it's just be, you know, like cookies and cakes or something, right? Or ice cream, or, you know, a honey bun or something of that nature, or just drink a couple cans of like Dr. Pepper or something, or I should say bottle, and get a whole bunch of calories that way. It's like, it's easy for us to consume calories, you know, us plus size people, to eat a lot of calories in small quantities. Like, you can go order a McDonald's meal, right? And that would be like close to 1,500 calories right there, and that's easy to eat. That's a small meal, and 1,500 calories automatically, as opposed to having 4 plates of food, like rice and chicken and broccoli and all that stuff, right? And that equals 1,500 calories. So that's a lot of stuff you gotta eat. That's a lot of chewing just to get 1,500 calories from eating healthy. We can eat unhealthy and instantly eat 1,500 calories, and the irony is you'll probably still be hungry later on. You know, a couple hours later, you'll be like, all right, need to eat again, right? So that's why it's just, to me, you know, eating a lot of calories is not difficult, but for a lot of people it does seem so. So that's why I want to point out this, like, look for things that you can substitute. You know, if you need a lot of proteins, yeah, you can eat a lot of egg whites. That's low calorie, high protein, and you can get a whole bunch of protein that way. Protein shakes, you know, obviously are an option. Protein bars. You know, you can get some ice cream, right, and get protein bars, chop up the protein bars, right, blend it with the ice cream, and then just eat some ice cream. You know, that would be tasty, but you get a whole bunch of protein in it because it comes largely from the protein bar, and just enjoy that. You know, and that could be your cheat meal, but it fits your macros, right? Little things like that. It's just something I noticed that people like this video here is like, oh, lifting is not the hard part, it's eating. It's like, not for me. Eating, not eating certain things, not eating too many calories is the hard part for me. Lifting is the easy part. You know, staying on a 1,000 calorie diet, that is a little bit harder when you have the urge to snack, right? When you walk by a vending machine, you see one of your favorite snacks in there. It's like, ooh, you know, I want that. But it's like, nope, doesn't fit my macro. It's gonna put me over my 1,000 calories, you know? Especially if you already hit your 1,000 calories already. It's like, damn, I already hit 1,000. I don't have any extra space to eat more. If I eat anything else, it's just gonna put me over my calorie. So that's something. So it's just pointing that out. Like, I don't have an issue with that, of, you know, eating a lot of calories. For me, it would be the opposite, is eating less calories, right? My body loves calories, right? So eating less calories would be the issue for me. So just pointing out that some people, I get it. Some people, yeah, apparently it's harder for them to eat more. Because some people didn't used to be big. Some people were skinny and they started lifting weights so they can be, you know, bigger and stronger. So for them, you know, they're not used to eating a lot of calories because probably they didn't really eat a lot of, you know, junk food like myself. So I get it. Yeah, it makes sense, because not everybody, you know, is a plus size person and then they're trying to get in shape and trying to get skinnier and stuff. Sometimes there's people who was always skinny trying to get big. So it's understandable that is a possibility. Further proving my point, there's like, if you're having trouble eating, you know, your macros, right, your calories, you know, your 3,000 calories, your 300 grams of protein, then look towards what fat people are eating. Big people are eating, I meant to say. Because we have no problem consuming that type of stuff. That's what we excel at. That's our 405 right there. 405 calories, 1 Snickers bar, right? That's our flex right there. We can easily consume our macros easily. It's just, well, you know, we need to eat less calories. You know, gotta be in calorie deficit, gotta lift some weights and cardio and stuff, right? So just pointing that out.